Hey y'all, it's Emily and welcome back to Bama Based, where I find peace in my garden and joy in my kitchen. I just got home from work and of course I'm going to do more garden chores. It is starting to cool off a little bit and I have some plants I need to uppot and move out into one of the flower beds. So I hope you tag along and join me for some of these chores. So we are in the greenhouse right now, and I just want to give you a quick little peek at how the tomatoes are doing inside the greenhouse. And they're still putting on growth and more flowers. Also brought in a few of the peppers that I'm going to try to overwinter. I don't think I'm going to trim them back or anything, but if they don't make it, it'll be okay. I can start more. But this is my ghost pepper, and I need to pick some. And then this is the fish pepper, and I really like it just because of the variegated leaves. And then over here, I have my tray of daisies that I'm trying to grow from seed. I'm going to get them a little bit bigger and then up pot them. But the creeping daisy, which is this row here, is looking really good. Still no germination yet on the blues blue. But English daisy's looking great. I let them dry out unintentionally. You know, life just happened. So I did lose a lot of my celery. Celery was in that one as well. But here's a tray that I definitely need to give attention and plant. So I have purple rutabaga, my lettuce, kohlrabi, and cabbage. And this is just more starts. Ow, doggone it! Stupid pine. Oh, that made me bleed. Oh, that hurt. Anyway, so these are a few seedlings that I pulled out of the tray to move outside. And I pulled, hang on, these little, this is a cutting I'm trying to grow. And then these two I pulled out of the ground. Let me show you, just little pine saplings. And those little things just stabbed my finger. And then here's my other tray. Onions that I still haven't given a haircut to. I'll probably wait another week or two and then we'll probably move them up. And then celery, the Utah celery, y'all, is phenomenal. It's doing such a good job. And then more rutabaga. Definitely ran out of water here. And then my lemon balm, cabbage, broccoli. And then here's my project for this weekend. I want to propagate a whole bunch of perennials. And of course, I'll bring you along for that. But I picked these up at Lowe's from their clearance rack. And this was like $3. And it came with a pot. So I couldn't pass up on that. That's a sedum. It's actually a Munstead dark red sedum. Then these are Montuck daisies. And y'all, daisies are my favorite flower. So they don't obviously look the best, but these were, I want to say, $2 or $3 as well. But they're putting on new buds. They're still alive. And they pretty much look the same as the other daisies in the front yard. So I'll live with it. But I'm going to attempt to propagate these. And I'll give you a quick tour of the other fall garden outside. So this pot here, I have Georgia collards. cabbage here, broccoli. Didn't label. This is supposed to be garbanzo beans. I have nothing germinating yet. More cabbage. Zucchinis. That's a garbanzo bean. Squash. Y'all, I already have this one producing some squash. Green beans. My mint. And then I just recently ripped up all the pepper plants out of this bed. So I'm going to plant some broccoli and cabbage in this bed. And then over here, it's either squash or zucchini. Again, I didn't label. And then the carrots are finally making an appearance. And I don't plan on thinning because I just sprinkled a packet in here. I'm just going to let them do their thing. And of course, I mean, they're in a huge cluster, so I know I'm not going to get big carrots, but that's okay. One carrot's better than nothing, especially since they were out of a pretty old seed packet. So this is a garbanzo bean. Same here. Carrots. And this is a squash or zucchini. Yeah, so I'm very happy with the fall garden so far. I think it's getting close to time to bring in these flowers here. I think they're moss rose, if I remember correctly. They came out of the pots that I picked up from Lowe's that had Shasta daisies in it, and then those didn't make it, and then these came up out of the pots, which I found a little odd. These are Shasta daisies that I grew from seed this year. More carrots. And my poor, sad, pitiful hydrangea. It's looking pitiful. And then here is my basil. And I've sprinkled carrots in here. So I'm so excited to see what it does through fall and winter. But the pepper plants are still kicking. Like, I need to come out here and harvest. Like, I could pull that one. But there's still a lot of buds. And cabbage moths, obviously. I just saw some fly away. And the habaneros, y'all. This is probably like my most prolific pepper plant. And y'all, I don't even eat a lot of hot sauce. Like, jalapenos are too hot for me. And then give you a little update on the garlic. I have several rows here from the fence to the edge of the brick of garlic. So obviously I just planted that this past weekend. Nothing's growing, which is okay. Garlic takes a good bit of time. And then here's just the overgrown, tired flower bed over here. Alrighty. All right, y'all, so I'm going to plant some of these starts in this bed over here. And I just noticed that I have one little carrot. Hello, little guy. And I did sprinkle a packet in here, but only see one. Alrighty, so I'm going to flip you around and plant some of these starts. This is Napa cabbage. and I'm spacing them out about 10 inches or so. I don't have a lot of growing space, so I have to cram everything into every little square inch. But y'all, I'm so excited. Um, I just ordered a green stock. It'll be my first one ever. Uh, I'm I'm sure y'all have heard that green stock had that warehouse, you know, sale, and I was so lucky to snag mine early, and I got the pink one. I'm so excited. So some of these starts I'm gonna reserve for that. But yeah, I'm so excited. I have onions that have been in this bed, well, since really the spring, and they really haven't done much. I'm just gonna leave them alone, see if they get any bigger. Um, but yeah, that's what those are. And I have big clumps from the peppers. Oh, there's another onion. Let me replant that. Oh, there's another one I pulled up. All right, I think everything else is. I think everything else is the broccoli. Maybe. I'll go ahead and put some in this bed. Y'all, I know I'm making a mistake putting more than I should in this bed, but I can't help myself. So feel free to yell at me in the comments. Because I know this broccoli is gonna, if it survives, will take the whole width of this bed. Let's shove one more over here. And this is either a squash or zucchini, and those get big too, so I just can't help myself. Alrighty, y'all. Well, that was just a few quick minutes in the garden. Thank y'all for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time. Again, this is Emily from Bama Based. See y'all later. Bye.